This is a Sports Catastrophe production. Hey there, hello, ho there. It's Jeff Gooder. I welcome you to another Sports Catastrophe birthday boy. And the birthday boy to end the month of February is an icon in the NBA. As of right now, he is a legend. They say he's the greatest player this year and all that. LeBron would probably get pissed off. But yeah, this guy plays for Dallas, and he's actually from Slovenia, not Slovakia, Slovenia. You don't really think much about sports with Slovenia. Anyway, this guy is a legend and all that. And it's like huge and whatnot. He's still in the league. He's 24 years old. He's from Dallas, number 77, Luka Doncic. So anyway, Luka Doncic was born in Slovenia to a beauty salon owner, his mother, and his father, who was a former basketball legend. So anyway, his parents filed for divorce when he was 9, and his mother got the kids. So anyway, Doncic would play with a miniature hoop in his room by age 1. So he played many sports, including soccer, but he quit because he got too tall. Well, he's 6'7" and he's a point guard. You don't really see 6'7" point guards. Point guards are usually like 6'1", 6'2", but anyway, it doesn't matter. But he liked basketball and all of that. And anyway, he played for Union Olimpija in Slovenia. And then at age 13, he signed a contract with Real Madrid in basketball. Now, of course, a lot of people say Real Madrid, oh, it's just a soccer team. Nope, they have a basketball thing. It's very popular in Europe. Like Eurobasket's one of the biggest basketball events, not called the NBA Finals or the World Cup. But anyway, he decided to go to Real Madrid and play for the under 16 team. And then he would play for the under 18 and reserve teams before finally becoming a professional, quote unquote, for Real in the league against Unicasia. At 16 years, 2 months, 2 days, he was the youngest player ever to play for Real Madrid and the third youngest in history after Ricky Rubio and Angel Rebolo. So he played 5 games in that league, and then he got to the senior team. And he even played a preseason game against the Celtics in 2015, collecting 4 rebounds. He would debut in the EuroLeague October 16th, 2015, at age 16, scoring 2 points, losing to Kimicki. But, he was still a decent guy and all that. He rose up through the EuroLeague, becoming a rising star and all that. Got Real Madrid to the Final Four in EuroLeague, but they lost. But he still did pretty well for himself. And then he became the MVP of the EuroLeague, seemingly out of nowhere. So anyway, he was still legend and all that. The EuroLeague just liked him a lot. So anyway, he declared for the NBA draft. He was allowed to enter the NBA draft. And Atlanta took him with the 3rd pick of the draft. However, Atlanta would trade his rights to Dallas for the rights to Trae Young. Now, this trade seems to be lopsided. However, Trae Young is a pretty good player for Atlanta and I believe he's the guy who usually takes down the New York Knicks on a regular basis. Ooh. But anyway, yeah, Doncic signed his rookie contract with Dallas and couldn't play in the Summer League because of his late buyout from Real Madrid. He was considered the Rookie of the Year candidate. Everyone thought he was going to be Rookie of the Year. So anyway, Doncic made his debut October 2018 against the Suns in a loss. But yeah, he was still good for Dallas and all that. Despite the fact he was 2nd in fan voting, he wasn't selected for the Western All-Stars in the 2019 All-Star game when it was just West versus East and not 2 captains. But it didn't matter. Doncic, in his rookie year, became the youngest player to get 3 triple-doubles in a season, beating Magic Johnson's record. He put up 8 triple-doubles, 4th in the NBA, and all that much. And in June, he won the Rookie of the Year, becoming the second European after Pau Gasol to win the event. So anyway, he still was pretty good for Dallas in the 2019-20 seasons. He actually set the record for most consecutive games with 20 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists since the merger in 1976. He beat Michael Jordan's mark. So anyway, he was in the All-Star game as a Western Conference starter in 2020, becoming the youngest European to start in the All-Star game. He looked pretty good. Of course, the whole season with COVID and all that. He was trying his best for Dallas and all that. He put up a 40-point triple-double against the Clippers, in becoming the youngest to do so. He ended up 4th in MVP voting. Doncic would help Dallas win the division, but shockingly lost the first round to the Clippers after they were up 2-0. So that just was pathetic. All that. But he helped Dallas get to the conference finals in 2022, just this past season. And he looks pretty good and all that. Unfortunately, injuries would hurt him in the first few games of the whole season. However, he did come back for Dallas in time to beat Utah. And, Doncic was happy and all that. This was the first time Dallas actually won a playoff round since the 2011 NBA Finals. So that was 10 years in making. In the conference semifinals against the Suns, he shocked a lot of people by putting up a 35-point, 10-rebound performance in Game 7 in Phoenix to get the Mavericks to the conference finals. Anyway, Doncic would put up 42 points in the Game 2 loss in the conference finals to the Warriors. But in fact, he was the third player to get 800-plus points through their first 25 playoff games. That's an average of 30 per, because 30 per is 750. He joins MJ and Will Chamberlain. So he did his job. So he led Dallas in points, assists, and rebounds 10 times during that playoff run. But unfortunately, the Warriors stopped them cold. So he's looking pretty good. This season, he hit 5th most triple doubles in NBA history, passing Will Chamberlain. Any other major stats? Doncic hit 50 career triple doubles, the second fastest to do so at 278 games, behind only Oscar Robertson, who only did it in 111 games. My God, that's just amazing. So anyway, this season he's done pretty well for himself. And the Mavericks seem to be looking good and all that. So yeah, so he would play for Slovenia in Eurobasket. That's the European Championships, if you will, where they shockingly won Eurobasket, going 9-0. Slovenia beat Serbia, who are a good basketball team of themselves. So it looked good. Slovenia got to the 2020 Olympics. Well, 2021 Olympics in brackets because, of COVID. He scored 48 points as Slovenia beat Argentina in his first game. It was amazing. They almost beat France in the semifinals, but lost 90-89. Slovenia, unfortunately, would lose bronze to Australia. But he was still named to the All-Star team with Patty Mills, Ricky Rubio, Kevin Durant, and Rudy Gobert. At Eurobasket 2022, Slovenia was shocked in the quarters by Poland. Poland of all teams, wow. But yeah, 6'7", not really ideal for point guard. He's more of a shooting guard or small forward by my calculations. So in 4 full seasons, of course, the 2023 season is still ongoing, so can't add those stats. He played 264 games where he has 26.4 points per game, 8.5 rebounds, and 8.0 assists per game. 3 playoff runs for Dallas, 28 games in the playoffs, including that conference final run, 32.5 points per game. That's amazing. 9.3 rebounds, 7.9 assists. EuroLeague helping Real Madrid do quite well and all that. So lots of achievements in his history. He broke the Dallas mark of most triple doubles with 22. The record was Jason Kidd with 21. Youngest player in NBA history to lead the league outright in triple doubles. When he did it, he was 21 years, 168 days old, breaking Magic Johnson's mark. 20 straight games with the 20 points, 5 assists, 5 rebounds to start the season. Second fewest to 35 career triple doubles behind Oscar Robertson. And the third fewest to hit 4,000 points since the merger of 1976 with Shaq and Michael Jordan, the other ones. Lots of firsts in NBA history. First player with a 60-point, 20 rebound, 10 assist triple double. A 30-point triple double as a teenager, 35 points, 12 assists, and 10 rebounds. Over 20 career triple doubles at age 21 or younger. So yeah, he's got a lot of records. He has the NBA record for most points in his first playoff game with 42, which was amazing. All that, lots of records. He has all of that. So he's the youngest player to hit a buzzer beater when he did it at age 21 years, 177 days old, and record a 40-point triple-double in a playoff game. Doncic can speak English, Serbian, Slovenian, and Spanish. Well, of course, you know, when you're over in Europe. And Doncic is the cover athlete for NBA 2K22, the game I have for the PS5. And I really like it, all that. You know, historic stuff aside, Luka Doncic is going to be the king. You can bet on it. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond, and I'll do